All right, welcome to part 2. Now we are going to discuss some healthy tips and solutions and also list some wonderful alternatives. So let's get started. Okay, I mentioned marshmallows have gelatin in them. Well, there are two products out called Sweet Sarah and Dandies that you may want to check out, and they are vegan and they are safe, so you don't have to worry about getting pork in your marshmallows if you're feeling like you're having a Rice Krispie fetish or you want to put marshmallows on your candied yams. Jiffy cornbread has gelatin, but Bob's Red Mill has some wonderful cornbread mix. Now this is a gluten-free version, but they also have the kind that's not gluten-free. Planters peanuts. A solution to that is just get your peanuts raw and unsalted and process them yourself the way you like. Most frosted cereals and cereals with marshmallows, just make sure you check the labels on your cereals. Sometimes you will see a small U on your cereal bag like this one, and that will let you know that it doesn't have any pork in it. This is a more natural cereal. This is kind of like a version of Honey Smacks or something like that. Okay. Next up on our list, as far as Jell-O goes, if you need to use a gelatin, there is a gelatin brand called Lieber's that you can use if you need gelatin for anything like pastries or baking, or if you want to make your own Jell-O. Look for Lieber's, L-I-E-B-E-R-S. I'll put it in caption. And you can find that on veganessentials.com, and also Whole Foods has some vegan gelatin. Just ask. Now, I'm going to do a brief demonstration for you about gel cap medicine. I don't really believe in people taking medication, but if you're ever in a situation where you just have to take medication, and it's just mandatory and life-threatening that you have to take medication, and it has that gel cap on it, I'm going to show you a way you can kind of avoid pork as much as possible. Now, it's not 100% avoiding pork because it's too close for comfort, but it's your best option, okay? What you do, you can go to an herbal store online, or you can go to WholeFoods.com and get you something that's called V caps or veg caps. Okay, and it comes in different brands. This is the Now Healthy Foods brand, but they have different veg cap brands, okay? And I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you. Now, if you have a capsule of medicine that's a gel cap, you get you a sheet of paper, you lay it flat so you don't get the pork on your counter. Okay, one capsule at a time. You do not want to take everything out at one time because you may not measure your medicine right. You can overdose yourself, or get yourself in a bad condition. So you take the V cap, you open it, you take the gel cap, open it, and you simply squeeze your medicine into the V cap and close it up like that. And I don't like to touch the medicine, so I put my gloves on. I'm serious about it. Okay? So that's another, viable solution that you can use. I mean, Yahuwah will understand, your issue, and he'll see that you're at least trying to, be sincere with it and avoid pork. Also, yogurt. There are soy yogurts on the market that do not have any pork byproducts in them. As far as many commercial chewing gums, veganessentials.com has an excellent chewing gum called Be Fresh, so you can check that out. And they also have chewy candies and chewy mints and, your Tic Tacs. Not the Tic Tac brand, but they have mints on there also that you can check out. As far as cheese, I'm going to plug the Daiya vegan cheese, which I'm not going to hold up right now because I use it a lot in my cooking shows. Now, if you have something where you usually use lard, there is an all-vegetable shortening that's non-hydrogenated, and it's called Spectrum. And it does not come from pork fat. It's not lard. And it's very good. I use it a lot in my cake icings. See, it has that creamy texture, so you do not need lard in your life. Moving on, if you need to get some beans or refried beans, just always look for the vegetarian brand, and that way you will avoid the pork. if you're gonna just use canned beans. I'm not an advocate of canned goods unless you really have to have them. I mean, you can cook them from scratch at home, but if you want to kind of go fast and use canned goods, then make sure it says vegetarian or vegan. As far as ready-made pie crust, you can buy them organic without lard. Just make sure it says without lard. Or I'm going to do a recipe on how you can make your own pie crust using dates and almonds, and you grind it up real good together in a food processor. Okay, so that's a future video. And tortilla chips, I have some delicious alternatives right here that we have been eating already. This is Garden of Eden blue chips. They also have taco seasonings and taco shells. Very delicious. And these are light and crispy, and you can really taste the corn in them. This is El Milagro tortilla chips, and they are delicious. They don't have any salt, and they don't have any trans fat. Now, if you're going to buy tortilla chips and you don't see those two brands, you can always just look for no trans fat, because if it says no trans fat, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't have monodiglycerides. They usually fried in sunflower seed oil, or different oils like that that are not animal byproduct. Okay, and I swear by Earth Balance vegan butter. That way you can avoid the suet that's in butter and margarine. Okay, and this is delicious. My son eats it off the spoon. It's a delicious butter. I use it in almost everything that involves butter. Okay, next on our list is pastries. Now, let's see what I have here. These are some Pop-Tarts that are from Nature's Path. And on the side of the box is going to say vegetarian. That way you know you're not getting those monodiglycerides once again. Make sure you look for the labels and symbols. That's the key to shopping with awareness. This is a box of pancake mix from Gluten Free Pantry. They have some excellent pancake mix and excellent cookie dough. Okay? And they also do cornbread too. And it doesn't have the monodiglycerides in them. Now, as far as garlic goes, garlic salt and garlic powder, just make your own garlic at home, or make sure you pay attention to the symbols that I'm going to show you. And as far as non-organic vanilla flavorings, just get your organic vanilla, okay? Just make sure that it does not have any pork in it, because it does not always list it on the bottom because of its process. So they figure they don't have to list it. Always get you organic vanilla, okay? And this is also almond extract. If you check out this symbol, you will know it doesn't have any pork byproduct in it when processed. This is Frontier almond flavor, alcohol free. And as far as caramel popcorn goes, there is a delicious yet expensive bag of popcorn called Divvies, and it's an excellent caramel popcorn. And there's one more I'm going to list. I don't have the name for it right now, but I will list it in the info box. White sugar. Now, there is a white and brown sugar at Whole Foods. This is vegan cane sugar, okay? And most of their sugars are not processed using the pork fat, because they have the kosher symbol on them anyway. But this is better for you, I would say, than getting a regular bag of white sugar. And also you can use agave nectar. These are some different brands of agave by Wholesome Sweeteners. Madhava, which is one of the most popular and one of my favorites. Check out the symbol on the back right here. Also, Private Selection Organic Blue Agave. All your sweetener options. Also, there's a product called stevia. It's pretty expensive too. It's supposed to be lower in fat, so that's also a good option for sugar. Now, like I said, as far as Tic Tac mints and Altoids, just go to veganessentials.com and they have all your substitutes there that are just as good. Commercial vitamins and supplements. This is Nature's Path Children's Vitamins. You can find these at Whole Foods, and they are vegetarian friendly. Cruelty free. And this one is called Source of Life Animal Parade Kids Greens. And this product is from Super Nutrition. It's also gluten free and yeast free. and it's vegetarian friendly. Just make sure you pay attention to the bottom. Let's see if I can find that on here. Yeah, if you look right here, it says vegetarian. Okay. Also, pay attention to your herbal supplements. Make sure that they say veg cap. Just 1 second. If you look on the bottom of this herbal supplement, it says vegetarian capsules. That way you know what you're getting. Shop with awareness. If you go like to GNC and all of the bodybuilding places to get your vitamins, please beware, because that's where you're going to find most of those pork byproducts in your vitamins. Okay, I think I covered that side. Now moving on to Carmine once again. As far as most sodas go, there are a lot of better alternatives at Whole Foods, and they have the Jamaican ginger beers, and they have a product, I think it's called stevia or something like that. Not the sugar itself, but I think it's called stevia. Is that the name of it? Stevia or Zevia, something like that. Just check them out. I'll list them. And as far as bottled juices go, first of all, I don't trust anything in a bottle that's been sitting there for more than 2 weeks and not decomposing. Try to get a juicer and juice your own live juices and add some sweetener to them if you do not like the taste of live fresh fruit. It's healthier for your body. It has the enzymes you need, and it just helps you stay more fit than trying to drink a pasteurized bottle of juice. Okay, and they also have some good options out there, but juicing is the best option if you are thirsty for some juice, and even cranberry juice, okay, because it gets right to the point. Now, as far as lip glosses and cosmetics, I swear by Yes to Carrots, Imani, Zuzu, and Beauty Without Cruelty. This is a liquid eyeliner from Beauty Without Cruelty that I use. Okay? And you don't have to worry about the carmine in the eyeliner. And I have a pencil on the way too that has not arrived yet in the mail. And as far as most food colorings, vegan and vegetarian friendly food coloring is expensive. One bottle of their food coloring is like $19.99 from a product provider called India Tree. Now, if you have the money to splurge like that, you go right ahead. Okay, I bought it one time and it worked pretty good, but it doesn't get as dark as other things. So I'm going to give you a tip. If you need yellow coloring, try using a little turmeric, which is a spice that's also like curry. I'm going to pull it out since I'm near my pantry. It looks just like curry powder. Turmeric. If you need a red color, you can use hibiscus, which is a little expensive. It's like a tea leaf that you can use. You just have to buy a cake icing or gel or food coloring. Just make sure it has the kosher symbol on it, and you'll be good to go. Now, as far as hair gel, I now use the Talia Wajid for black hair. And if you don't have black hair, you can go to, once again, Vegan Essentials or veganstore.com and get cruelty-free hair gels and hair products. And I think that just about covers our solutions. Also, I want to plug something real quick. New Year's is coming up, and I did some health and prosperity cupcakes. Now, I made these from scratch. No monodiglycerides, no eggs, or nothing. So I'm just trying to show these to you to let you know that there is life without monodiglycerides and processed food, and it's just as tasty. And if you check out the texture, it's just as good without the eggs. Check out the texture.